it.
They're part of this gang called Team Dimsun, and after capturing their Pokemon with friendship loops, they decide to retreat. We're able to find Professor Hastings in his laboratory base to analyze what we now know are Giga Rebel machines. He finds a tiny black crystal in the center that seems to be the thing that allows Team Dimsun to control the Pokemon. The base considers this a problem, which is reasonable. Now the Pokemon Union starts getting involved, which is like the big head honcho of Pokemon Ranger bases where all the Rangers are. The story continues as the Union tries to uncover more about what Dimsun is up to, and you keep interrupting their plans. You catch him trying to drill a tunnel in the side of a mountain. You catch him having a secret base and cargo ship in the middle of a volcano, which Mr. Kinsey has found to be part of Dimsun. Big surprise, you didn't see that one coming. You haven't been running with the ship's hallways, have you? You catch them mining hundreds of dark crystal shards in an abandoned mine. That was a bit of a problem because apparently there is the mother of all shadow crystals that are powerful enough to power this incredible machine they're in the middle of developing that they plan on using to control all the Pokemon within a 500-mile radius they got their grubby hands on and helicoptered away to their headquarters. Probably should tell someone about that. But the good thing is we ended up finding the diary of the Dimsun president's father, who writes about how if we gather these 3 gems called the Tears of Princes, the gems will be able to combine their power and negate the power of the Shadow Crystal. Alright, let's go do that. The first gem is told to be in this giant ice castle called Alama Castle, and on the way there, you run into Dimsun grunts trying to stop you. They're not hard to deal with, and you start getting a bit frustrated. I want to pay you for this snowball. Hard. You make it to the castle after swimming through a bunch of ocean wilderness and whirlpools that totally didn't slow
Won't be
me
able
down
to
at
pick
all.
this.
You end up at the castle where Dimsun is already running around and trying to get the gem first. These guys are blocked from going any further because this giant chunk of ice is in front of the door. And the grunts are like, man, that's a big chunk of ice. If we made snow cones out of it, we'd be able to feed like 403 people. And then we see me standing there and all, hey, that outfit! What are they called again? Pokemon Ranger? You came for a snow cone? You deal with that whole situation and end up in the room just before where the gem is being kept, where you're introduced to one of the members of Team Dimsun's Sinistrio. I don't know what his deal is, but he called me Jaden Noob and then dabbed, so I had to murder him. Well, I captured him free his cross last, and he scurried away all. Well, I didn't need the gem anyway.
What was that noise?
The Lucario guarding the gem with more of my loops. The blue gem of the Tear Princess is mine. Fast forward a bit, and you get the red gem as well after defeating Sinistrio.
I bet they would pay you back then like a couple, like, $100, and then they would.
Was assigned to get the yellow gem and hasn't come back yet, so the union's like, alright, Jaden, go check on him. You hop on a boat to the destination, but whoops, apparently the warlord. Just go down there and say, yep, I thought so. These Dimsun grunts are trying to kidnap a whale lord, and after destroying the machines that were trapping it, they decide to just grab a whaler instead and try to convince their boss it's a whalelord mini. You follow them on the rescue whalelord and start infiltrating their base. Down a hall, you discover the grunts squishing the whalelord through the door, and as you follow them into the room, they're like, oh crap, shoot, do you want to deal with the ranger? Oh no, I'm Jimmy B. I know, let's apologize. Sorry. We got the ranger's confidence. Charge! And then drop a truckload of slack off on me. After capturing all their slack off, they're like, oh no! And then all of them just grab me and shove me out of the room and lock it. Which honestly is more effective than like 99% of all video games. So you keep running through the base and end eventually finding much compared Isaac from Ranger School. He's been manipulated into building Dim Sun's incredible machine, and we agree to take him back to the Union after we finish up our business in the secret hideout. We finally encounter Mr. Kinsey, who's manning the Whalelord operation. He's being all maniacal, but we successfully capture his Wesker, save Whalelord, and bring Isaac safely back to the Union, where he gives him access to the incredible machine blueprints. Skipping ahead in the story a bit, we end up not being able to get the yellow gem because Heath, the last of the Sinis trio, kidnapped Keith, and we exchanged him. I kept trying to say no, but I guess it's good to save him. The Union makes a plan to have their top rangers go and fly to Dim Sun's headquarters and face them head on. Jaden, you can just sit in the corner and do nothing. But right as they leave to do that, the Sinis trio busts through the Union walls and are like, ha ha ha, we'll be taking and steal back Isaac because they need him to complete the incredible machine by midnight so they can activate the shadow portal. So new plan, now I have to get Isaac back and basically destroy the machines that were protecting their building such incredible machines. Because, oops, I didn't mention this before, but they turned their entire building headquarters into the incredible machine. What?
Yes?
Basically just waltz right.
Yes, buddy? Do I want to come down there, buddy? Oh.
For the front doors of the headquarters. That'll stop you. What?
Nothing.
How did you?
I thought you called me. Yes? Okay.
Get in here and battle our way up to Isaac, who's like, you're a bit too late. I totally just completed the entire machine and you're about to use it to hypnotize all the Pokemon in the region in like 5 minutes. Well, at least your sister's not dead. So you run to the top, defeating the Sinis trio every floor of the way, and grab the last Tears of Crimson's gem. And you get to the top where you meet the Dim Sun president, Blake Hall, for the first time. And he's like, you're too late. It's time for darkness. Get her, Dusknoir. And then I capture it immediately. And he's like, just kidding. Get her, Darkrai. And then Darkrai just starts dipping me into darkness, and he has to come sitting me on his star after. So Darkrai's like, well, then I'm gonna just dip these guys into the darkness, and throws Blake and his assistant into the void. But I decide to capture and free Darkrai anyway to help capture the princes and save the day. Yay, woohoo! I'm a hero! Good time to take a nap. Now, Pokemon Ranger is a big thing. It took me about 24 full hours to get through the game, so I had to leave out a lot.
Because when you meet the fucking man. Scum. My name is Shikam Shakama. Shikam Shakama. Shikam Shakama. Shakama. Shikam Shakama. No, Shikam Shakadash. No. Shmikam Shmakama. No. Shakam Shmakam. Hi, Shakam Snackmum. Shakam Snackmum. Shakam Snappum.
At one point, while I was trying to get into the secret base in the volcano, I captured the Pokemon they were controlling, and they're like, time to make our escape, and set up dynamite, which exploded a giant boulder and blocked the entrance to the base. Which they're like, shoot, we were supposed to detonate it after we go in. So they had to wait for me to go get a Pokemon that can destroy the rock. And they're like, thanks, Ranger, we'll be grateful for this for about a second. They run to the door, so you follow them, and they come back like, hey, we forgot about you helping us. Take this, and drop a bunch of double on me. Also, all of the music that plays when they're around is awesome. I was moving out whenever I was running around the base. It's a bummer this game isn't super popular. I know it's got a small cult following, but it definitely deserves to be more well-known, and I really consider it one of the top Pokemon games out there, just on writing alone. It's not a hard game, but, I mean, Pokemon isn't meant to be a game series anymore. I can see some people getting a bit tired of the capture system since it doesn't change much throughout the game, but honestly, again, I think the story and dialogue...
Wooden. I guess I'm very Fooden. Wooden. I guess my foot is Fooden. Fooden. What happens in the game, and there are a lot of funny moments I really
really wanted to talk about that I just didn't have room for in the script. I'm just trying to convince you to play the game yourself at this point.
Many nukes are many nukes are coming. One for your
I
day.
captured 734 Pokemon and ran away from 106. I think that's a pretty good ratio. I threw a total of 9,077 loops. With that amount of
Many
practice,
nuke exploded. Death is on the horizon. One for your life, you will survive. Scams. One for your damn life. With your, that's how we call life. Will die. It's a month.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can play that on YouTube. It looks really good though if you want to check it out. Anyway, I don't have much to say this time, so let's keep getting it.
One for your damn life.
So if you're new here, hi. I've done this before. Last year I made a video about my first ever Pokemon Nuzlocke, and the game I played in it was Pokemon Ruby. It was fun, so here I am again, doing another. But this time I attempted to Nuzlocke Pokemon Platinum.
One for your damn life.
Nuzlocke works. You can only catch the first Pokemon you run into per route. If the Pokemon faints, it dies, and you can't use it anymore. And you have to nickname your Pokemon so you don't catch it. If you still don't understand it, that's not my problem. Let's get started. Oh boy. This was my Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke.
Boom! A nuclear bomb exploded in a nuclear future experiment. Is there a nuclear bomb that is running fast? Don't you think it is fast? I don't have the potato.
Have you never scared for your lives? Do you have any Pokemon? No.
Hi, Sergi. Hi, Seizure. Seizure.
Hey, Sturgis. Just tell me what you need.
Just make sure. Right. There's a workbench over there. I like it. Having a place to sleep.
I'm on it. Clean water coming up. Sturgis.
I feel better already.
I'll start planting right away.
Good deal.
I just want to trade a few things.
Just find a nice spot of ground and plant whatever you've got.
Nevertheless, we kept going onward through True Life City, where we come from, the Zubat in the cave above Route 204, and Magikarp on 218. Magikarp, your name is Puppy. Just outside the city, Barry runs up and demands another battle, so I happily bash him his Chimchar again. Sorry, dude. I kept on eventually arriving in Orberg City and nervously
A nuke is running fast. One for your damn. If you die, you will.
Plenty of ways to torment people, so I think we're gonna have a good time. But before we get into that, I want to tell you two things. One, I've got new merch, a cup and a hat. Details are in the description.
My mom.
I started streaming, so if you ever wondered what that's like, check out this amazing clip. If you go back in time, change one life event, it would be the unmake-believe blower. Wow, what quality! So if you want to catch the next time I stream, follow me in the link below, and I also post on Twitter when I go live.
A jump. How would be the best place to find views? Scrap, views, and scrap. Then which one? Of course.
It's like even the sun died. Well, that's the space do I have anyway. Like, we just started going one direction.
I like doing it too.
I think we can safely say that this is a lot of space to be playing around in. Okay, so first things first,
Boom!
this person wants. So you can walk right in. My park is open. Why does your park start open? Well, I don't know about you, but I have an immediate burning question. Can I leave a path? And if I do, are they trapped? sucks to be you. I love how they put that too. Good, Grace sucks to be you, poet. You get to be our honorary guinea pig today. Pretty exciting. The game gives us all kinds of information too. How long they've been in the park, how much money they've spent, thoughts they're having.
The park entrance fee is a good deal.
Wait, what's this? Their inventory. I can just look into their wallets? Well, this is exciting. And finally, my favorite, graphs to show us how miserable they are. We've got all the grades in here. But before I go nuts on this, I want to make sure she can't just wander off. So we're going to let her stay in the park for a bit and make sure she stays put. Well, I think this answers our question. She's been pacing in this spot in real time for 23 hours, 59 minutes, and oh, the timer resets at the 24-hour mark. Well, don't worry, we can still keep track of this time. The in-game timer has let us know you've been milling around for 25 years. Thank God no one came looking for you all this time. Look at that, everything is where we want it to be. Happiness at an all-time low, while tiredness, hunger, and thirst are at an all-time high. I don't like the look of these, though. Toilet needs and crippling nausea. I need you off the charts. So we're gonna put down this stand for softy drinkies. Sure, it's gonna quench her thirst at first, but once she needs the toilet, we'll just take it away again. Now, in order for this thing to work, we gotta ship the goods to it. So you see the packages right over there. To get them to the thing, we're gonna use an employee-only path, which we're gonna draw straight from here and to here. The great thing is, even if we put it right here, because it's an employee path, the guests won't use them. It's a win-win for everybody. Now, all we need to do is management and then hire a hauler who's gonna be more than excited to carry all those goods. Thanks, you loyal employee. Oh yeah, now that's a swagger that just screams happiness. Really taking care of that thirst, isn't it? And the toilet. Oh yeah, this is getting worse before it gets better. Toilet needs at maximum pain, which means the buy drink thing. The downside, of course, is we have to wait for her thirst to get nice and high again. You know, while she's busy emanating unhappiness. That's okay, because we have something else to focus on. Nausea. In order to do that, it's time to bust out our favorite thing, the rides. It's got several different kinds here, like palm rides, thrill rides, coasters, our favorite, transport rides, and water rides. Okay, Grace, you can stop whining. We're gonna start with a calm ride just to ease her into like this motion simulator. With a nausea of 18, it's considered low, which should be just fine for our purposes. And we're gonna put an entrance and an exit, and we're gonna add a queue line. Go, and we're both good for business. Okay, it's all ready for you. Get on. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you too good for this ride? Grace, get on the ride. I said get on the ride. Maybe you need some additional motivation. Get on the ride. Ignore the sign. Get on the ride. There you go. Just need a little persuasion. Have fun. And be careful of those mixed speeds in there. Seems like you've enjoyed it. Ready to go again? Of course you are. Enjoy the same ride again. Okay, this is not the ratio I like. Her happiness is going way up, but her non-happiness. So let's tear this thing out, and let's see about something a little more expansive. I love that this ride is simply called Experience. But it's got a nausea. Why? Let's see if anything can beat that. Okay, it looks like we have also spin around and pivot our into a large vertically spinning arm. Nausea 58. Looks like we have our winner. Let's change that.
Wait!
Which is about 16.5 minutes, which means that when she hops on board here, once she picks which seat she would like to be hers, she has to sit here and wait for 16 minutes, which is giving her plenty of time to be unhappy again. Oh, and let us not forget, 3 rounds probably isn't enough. Let's make it go for 7. Okay, have fun. Have fun there alone. See, now that's more like it. A spinning thing that's spinning and then also spinning. Well, how was that? Feeling good? You look it, and I assume that's a big old yes. Oh, that's perfect. But look at that nausea. Plus, she's not any happier. Well, only a matter of time until you achieve barf nirvana. Oh, yeah, some of that whiplash is looking particularly great, isn't it? And rinse and repeat. You know what they say? All work and no barf makes Grace a husk of a human. What a trooper. In fact, she's looking a little worse every time she gets off this thing. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Boy, you don't want to ride it again? You'll be back. Oh, come on, don't walk in it. The important thing is that you keep chasing that high. That sacred land called Barftasia. Oh my god, she's not looking so good. Now, Grace, maybe keep it in this time, okay? Oh, you just walking in your own barf. Well, I think we know where this is going. It's definitely not related to how many times she can barf on the sidewalk. Yes, really, you read that right. She's ridden Barftopia glorious 107 times. It is now year 36, and she clearly has nothing left to give. Except apparently a ton of stomach acid. I don't really know otherwise how someone vomits many times. But as you can see, her nausea keeps going down. Partially because she's barfing, but also because the ride isn't actually that long. So she does get a little barfy, but it wears off quickly. On the plus side, she's very unhappy walking through her own vomit. So let's make something that's a little more hands-off. And for that, it's roller coaster. Got this fun track builder here, which gives us quick access to a whole bunch of fun stuff, like corkscrews and loops and helixes and stuff. So we got two goals for this. We want it to take a long time and keep her nauseous. So let's work on the time thing first. The first question I have is, can I actually build a coaster that essentially just runs the full length of this park? And once this is done, how long it's going to take to ride it? Okay, and now it's your turn to come on by. Jeez, try to get more excited. After all, if you loved Barftopia, you'll probably love this. Have fun. I love that she doesn't even try not to hunch over. Just perpetually sad and defeated. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Okay, so the good bad news is this is never actually going to complete. It eventually loses its momentum and comes to a standstill, at which point I believe she's just stuck here forever. So let's close this ride down, back up all the tracks here. Now obviously the problem I made is nothing was pulling it down, there was no momentum to push it. So this time around, I'll make sure to get that right. This lift thingy will always be on, which is going to add all these little wheel thingies, which in theory should really help push the thing along and build us all the way across the park again. Now that we've got our 8 billion wheels of steel, let's try that again. Safe travels. Wow, riveting. My heart is just pounding in my chest. Okay, I guess we're going to see how long this takes in painful real time. 12:40:20 on the clock. Let's see how long it takes. And we're back. 12:54. So it took about 14 minutes of real time. It seems like a sufficiently hands-off amount of time. Speaking of hands-off, what the hell are you doing? Is this just how you run around now? That's fine, you do you. We're gonna go make your roller coaster even worse. Now that we know it's lengthy, let's move on to making it barfy. So naturally we're gonna want this thing as high as we can take it, which I guess is that high. That's okay, we'll just level it out here. And hopefully now this is where the vomit part comes in, because we're gonna add some half helixes to this.